Welcome to my allotment tour for May 2013. Firstly, we will start in the greenhouse. Everything seems to be growing well. The lettuce that was growing in this corner has been eaten, and in their place are a few extra courgette plants to be planted out later in June. The French beans are developing nicely, so is the beetroot. Next to the beetroot you can just see some cut and come lettuce. There are a few extra runner beans and sweet corn plants by the greenhouse glass, which will be used to fill in any gaps from the seeds sown directly outside. The spring onions are just starting to show in the last two squares, but are not visible via the camera. The tomato plants needs the side shoots removing. Finally, the cucumbers and peppers are doing fine. This first bed has grown very well since the last video. The garlic and onions are developing well. The carrots, parsnips and beetroot now need to be thinned. I will do this in June. I have sown some more radishes and the leeks have settled in very well. I have left 4 squares ready to sow some more carrots later in the year. A few weeds need to be taken in hand. You can just see some French beans showing their shoots. The runner beans are starting to grow. Beans are growing well in this bed too. The 3 varieties of strawberries are growing okay and have had their flowers removed to keep the goodness in the plants. The tomatoes are looking a bit rough but have been planted. I will need to keep my eye on them. The courgette seeds that were sown directly in the ground are showing their shoots and will be thinned to 1 plant per square. Also, the sweet corn that was sown directly in the ground is just starting to show their leaves. The new potatoes in pots are growing okay and have been mulched using straw. The asparagus will not be picked anymore and will be left to grow. We are still picking and eating rhubarb. The raspberry canes are developing a lot better this year. They were only planted last year. The peas are doing well and are supporting themselves. The summer cabbages and Brussels sprouts have settled into their growing positions okay. Potatoes are growing well and have just been mulched with straw. Under the fleece are the rest of my brassica plants, which will be planted out in June. My wife has been looking after the plot for the last 3 weeks, as I have just had a hip replacement operation and will not be able to work on the allotment for at least another couple of weeks. So it is all down to her hard work that the allotment is still being productive. Please note that these tour videos will be placed in the diary section under the appropriate month. Thanks for viewing. I hope you enjoyed it.